Blessed be to the beautiful lovelies. If you are just now seeing my face and have no clue who I am, hello and welcome to my page. This is my brand new YouTube channel. My name is The Conjuress, also known as The Conjuress Jessica, also known as Jess, also known as Jessica. I am a Pisces, so I will be extra and I am very sensitive about my ish. I am also a spiritual consultant on the social media program of Instagram. So if you would like to look into any type of spiritual readings, any type of spiritual work that is located within the light energy and the shadow energy work, I am your girl for that. I have everything that you need custom made to order. Follow me on Instagram at The Conjure Kitchen. It is all together on Instagram once again. Um, Today I will be speaking on something that many of my female friends would like for me to talk about, which is healing, caring for the vagina. Yoni steaming is my favorite. And today I will be speaking about the properties of the herbs that are inside of some of the yoni steaming mixes, because many people create yoni mixes and many of them put their own things into it. I'm just going to speak about a few properties that you can put into it that can mix into your vagina, that can help your menstruation go by smoother and to help you feel that self-care up in that womb. You know what I'm talking about? You know, some people put a mix of things that are needed for their womb. Other people just use different things to see what they can figure out, to see if it's needed for the womb. And I myself like to do both, just because of the need of caring for everything and making sure that all of the properties that is needed for my womb It is a lovely day outside. I just wanted to put that peace out there. You know, it is a lovely day outside. Even the wind blows when I speak of that. I give thanks to the universe. I give thanks to the mothers of the divine creation of life. I give thanks to the divine feminine. I give thanks to everybody. And they give thanks back to me. Look at how the wind responded when I said that, y'all. Look at how beautiful. Yes, I love you. Blow harder for me if you love me too. Love is in the air for everyone. They like, okay. The trees are rustling. It's amazing. I'm getting off topic because I'm just looking at the beauty of how well I am connected to the universe and how much I am realizing how much I am connected to the universe. It is amazing how I can speak love into the frequencies of this divine, and then it comes back to me as a response of, yes, girl, I love you too, and I got you. I'm in love with that. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Real quick, I just want to speak about the properties of yoni steaming. For one, the word yoni is a Sanskrit word that was mentioned back ages ago, that was created, that called the womb and the term of the vagina. That beautiful and sacred word. And many women from many years ago used to steam all the time. They used to steam after they gave birth. They used to steam during their menstrual cycles. Not during, but before their menstrual cycles. And they used to steam after their menstrual cycles. They did not steam during. Do not do that during. Listen to my voice. Do not do it. Okay. Many women would create a fire, take the water from the river, the sea, the lake, the ocean, wherever they are, and they would pick the plants from the earth that was needed for this, put it in a bowl, a pot, or whatever they created at the time, put it over the fire, let it boil, let it steam, and then took it off, and then they would have a big skirt to rest themselves over so nobody would be just seeing everything going on down there. And they would squat, they would sit, or they would hold the bowl over their womb and let the steam go inside of the vaginal canal. I would like to say this right here. Don't come for me when I'm trying to pronounce these words. I am from Texas. Okay? I am very well spoken. Some things come out a little wrong. It is the southern dialect, okay? Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Anyways, guys, the first few herbs that I do want to speak of is lavender. I gotta get comfortable real quick because I'm holding this thing and yeah, whatever. Lavender, it promotes a very easy flow, and it's also a relaxing herb. You can put lavender in anything. Teas, you can smoke it. You can steam it for your vagina. It's great for sleep. You can make it into oils, lotions, creams, soaps, and it helps relax the womb as much as the body and the mind and the soul. Yarrow is an antibacterial herb that was used actually back in the world wars and the civil wars. This is the medicines that the nurses used to give the soldiers when they had to get their legs amputated and things like that, or they caught an infection. It helps cleanses infections. It is antibacterial. Calendula is a yellow flower that is also great for scar tissues of the labia. It heals, tightens, and it helps recreate the scar tissue that is inside the labia, on the labia, or around the labia. And that would be perfect for women who have had birth and they had to get themselves cut down there, or any type of traumatic sexual issues that has happened with the labia that has possibly gave it that scarring. Mugwort is a great anti-inflammatory herb. It is great for fighting infections. It's great for antifungal. But I would not suggest to put so much of mugwort inside of your steamings, because mugwort can also be way too much, and it can dry out the vagina. It can dry out the cervix, and you would not want to create dryness for that. That is not what you want to do. That just creates a lot of pain. Okay, it creates a lot of pain during sexual intercourse, and who want to have painful sex? That's just not what that is. I wouldn't want to do it. We also have motherwort. Motherwort is a very great herb to relax the uterine muscles. It helps eases cramps. It helps reduce the painful on-bringing of the menstruational cycle. And rosemary also. Rosemary is an antimicrobial herb as much as a bacterial infectional herb. It treats any type of bacterial infection. So rosemary is actually good for women who have been suffering with BV. BV is bacterial vaginosis. It is when the body or the womb or the vagina has too much yeast in it and it contracts the wrong bacteria. And this can go from not washing correctly, being with your lover and he hasn't or she hasn't showered beforehand, brushing their teeth, having not being able, not brushing their teeth and eating or smoking and then putting their down there. It creates the bad bacteria to go, and then the yoni's not happy. So rosemary is great for treating those type of infections as much as yeast infections. Oregano. Oregano increases the scanty flow. It is antiseptic, and it is high in strengthening the qualities of your uterine walls, your pelvic floors, and it helps with the labia and also just treating a lot of things that doesn't need to be in the body, doesn't need to be in the womb, doesn't need to be in the vagina per se, all of that nature, all of that such. Basil. Yeah, people cook with basil, but you can also put it into your steamies. Basil is a great herb to reduce painful menstruations. There's so many herbs in this mix that is great for reducing pain, and is also an antibacterial, antifungal herb. Most of these herbs does the same properties that only one can do, but why not have many of them in one tube to help cleanse you? Sage. Sage, we all should know, is a spiritual cleansing. It also helps with antibacterials. Sage is mostly the cleansing herb for the womb. It helps open the portal of the peace that you want and you need inside of your body, and it just releases and takes away all the negativity, the toxins, the spiritual energy of your partners that you've been with, and you don't want to have them inside of you anymore spiritually. You can release that energy with sage. You can release those energies with sage. And last but not least, we have rose. The beautiful, beautiful flower of love. Roses, they actually just promotes love. They give the whole setting of romance scenery of love and gentleness and softness and sensualness and sexualness and all of that together. And I would suggest putting rose into the steam so you can reflect a little bit on self-love. As you're steaming, you sit there and you think about all the things that you are grateful for within yourself. What are you proud of? What do you love about yourself? It is a meditation for many women. You wouldn't want to steam for more than 30 minutes. I would say take at least 5 to 10, 15 at the max out of your day to steam. Especially when you know that your period is about to start. I would start steaming 2 weeks ahead and then 3 days ahead, so you can have an easier flow after your period and you are completely done. You have those days where you think you're done, and then all of a sudden you have the little drip of blood in your panties, and it's like, why? Ugh, I hate that part. So wait at least a full week after you are completely done with your menstruational cycle, and then you shall be able to steam again just to tighten the uterine walls from the release of the blood that has been flowing from the last past 3 days to a week inside of you, cleansing all of that out as well as recharging yourself. This is nothing but a recharge, a superficial meditation for women that needs to care for themselves more, need to love themselves more. And I'm actually going to show you exactly what the herbs look like together as a mix. So here it is. I didn't want to waste so much of my mix because of the fact that these herbs, some of these herbs are easy to come by. Many of these herbs are in capsules, but not a whole herb like this. You know, it's powdered down. And I will not be using this because of the fact that it has already been in my hands, been outside, and it's been in things that I wouldn't want to put inside of my body. But these are a little bit of everything. You can see the rose, you can see the lavender, you can see the calendula, you can see the mugwort in here, and I think a little bit of the sage. You can create your own steam if you would like. I do it a lot. I also buy from many of the herbalist women that I support and I love. This mix here is actually coming from, once again, Miss Valadia, Earth Mama Medicine, who is a health nutritionist herself. And I love her vlogs. I love everything about how she promotes peace and how we just all need that in the world. Oh my God, you don't understand. And her mixes has been working for me. I would want to start creating my own so I will be able to sell them to the women who can't find the whole product and the whole sales of the plant and the herb, or some people who just feel like they would want to support, you know. But yes, I'm actually going to pick this up now and I'm going to give it back to the earth. This, these herbs here did not serve my body internally, but since I am touching them, they serve my body in a different way. And I deserve love, peace, and kindness, as well as I deserve success, happiness, and a very healthy, healthy body. So, I will kiss it 3 times and sprinkle it into the earth. I love it. So yes, there you have it, everybody. I know I kind of stumbled through my words today because the things that I create isn't pre-planned just yet, but it will be. I'm just so excited to get out some information and just to show my face and show love and show gratitude of this day and the things that I can share with you guys and not hold you up for so long. But I am here and I am happy and I am in peace and I am in love with all the things that I could possibly do for not only myself, but for the women, for the men, for everybody that watches my channel that just feels the gratitude of peace and love within it. But I do have to go right now because it is the next week of my intermediate fasting, I will be posting a video about that also. Intermediate fasting. I'm about 2 hours into my food timing. I have to find a better word for that. I want to call that food timing. My access to food at the moment. Ugh, say that. Access to food, yeah. And I haven't ate a lick yet. So, it's time to care for me and feed myself for the day and get the rest of my day started with gratitude. Thank you guys once again. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I promise you guys, once I get better quality, once I get a camera, because I'm using my phones right now. Once I get a camera and a drone camera and everything else that could possibly make my videos look fucking great, I shall present that to you, and I shall present it to you in a better timing. But right now, I am doing the best that I can, and that is all I can do until then. Peace, my loves.